Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with what I've melted for the last week. Before I jump in on that, I do want to make one quick little announcement. I screwed up pretty badly. So most of y'all know about a month ago I started destashing all of my VCS and I never dove into why. At that point in time, I only melt my VCS really in my living room because that is a room I am in for the majority of the day. It's where I do my schoolwork. It's where, we are as a family. It is just the main, room. We don't have a den. We don't have a sitting room or anything like that. So I had stopped getting a throw from all of my VCS. And I think it was over the course of 2 weeks. I had melted quite a bit of what were my favorites. And I was just getting absolutely nothing out of them. And I was getting really frustrated. And I'm the type of person who, instead of sleeps on it and just tries to figure out what's going on, I just said, screw it, and I destashed everything. About a week after that, I noticed none of my vendors were throwing in the living room. And I thought, oh God, this isn't a vendor problem. So I checked, and for some reason I had slept on. I have not been sleeping well. My brain is just exhausted. My husband is just being diagnosed with sleep apnea. And the process, for those of you who either experience it with yourself or with your spouse or significant other, you know what I'm talking about when you say it's exhausting, because he snores and sputters all night. Until he gets his mask fitted and gets his machine going, it's a mess. And he doesn't sleep good. I don't sleep good. He's like on a sleep strike. I have to stay up and make him go to bed. Otherwise, he would not sleep and just go right to work with no sleep. So the last several months, especially about this whole year so far, has been horrendous. So my brain is just exhausted. And this is after I dealt with a year of thyroid issues and brain fog and fatigue and chronic lethargy and all of that. And then I got on meds and got feeling better. And now he's going through the sleep apnea stuff. And now it's just a mess. So in the midst of all that, I totally forgot, because my brain is just so tired, that I had put out my new Ashland warmer in the living room. I underestimated how big the dish was in the Ashland warmer, and I was putting way too little wax in. I only melt on average a half ounce at a time. And so nothing was throwing. And I was melting primarily VCS out there because that was really what I was going for. And then I miraculously, when I wasn't melting VCS, I was melting like mini cups from Wilma's, and that was throwing because it's almost a full ounce, and I melt one of those at a time. So those were throwing. So, and then if I do scoopables, I don't really measure, and I was miraculously melting enough that it threw at the time. And so at the time, I just thought, okay, VCS isn't working for me anymore. I don't want to keep all this because I had so much. So I destashed every last piece I had. Then I realized it was the warmers. And now I'm like, oh, all my VCS is gone. So I do have two things from VCS here. One was in my summer box, and then one I got in a random act of kindness. So I do have two things. I did order a loaf and a souffle over the weekend before I restarted my ban. This was after I ordered from SGA. So I do have a couple things, and then I have a very nice friend who's going to actually send me a few things that she's come up with. She's got so much wax. She's trying to just unload. And then another friend of mine I was venting to about it last night, and I totally forgot. She bought probably, oh God, I don't even know, maybe a third of what I had. And I was venting to her on Messenger. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I did this. And she and I are really close. And she actually said, I have a lot that I'm not really into. I will sell it back to you for what you paid, or for what I paid. And so I told her after vacation, I'd get with her and buy whatever she doesn't want back, which is kind of funny that I'm buying back what I sold. But she had bought, literally she bought the rest of what I had, which was a decent amount, but it was a whole entire lot. She just said, I'll take what's left. And so I'm sure in there was a lot that she didn't care for. So she's just going to let me know after we get back from vacation what she's got, and we're going to go from there. But I am so sad because she was like, Kirby was one of my favorite vendors, and it made me so sad to destash it all. But I was like, if it's not throwing, I'm not keeping it. And then I found out it was the warmer. So I don't like the Ashland warmer. It is what it is. A lot of people do. I'm not a fan. I moved the Ashland warmer into a different room, a smaller room, and then I put my Glade back in the living room. Okay, so 5.5 minutes in, I'm going to get into what I melted. So I'm going to start with what I did not finish as usual. So I have Sassy Girl Aroma Sweet on You, which is Sweet Lavender Cookie Monster. This one I was hoarding, and then I wound up getting 2 brittles in the restock. This was the sole reason I participated in the restock, was this scent. I had requested it last month for this month. So because she did it, I did grab 2 brittles, so I did melt some of this. This is a very nice sweet lavender sugar cookie type blend. It's amazing. It is just a really good soothing bedtime blend. And of course, I did Pink Sugar Sleepy Time, which is my absolute favorite bedtime blend. This, nobody can ever replace this as my favorite. It has been my favorite for almost 3 years now. The first minute I smelled it back in December of 2016, I knew it was going to be my favorite bedtime blend. It is just gorgeous. I do have 2 loaves coming from the pre-order. So, I had to halt the rest of my inventory because I was waiting on all my outstanding orders, and about at least half of my outstanding orders will be here this week, so I'll be able to finish my inventory and my collection videos and all that. So, next is Mary Mouse from Super Tarts. This is really good. There's not much left. There's, I think, 4 cubes left. You definitely get the mouse ears, and you definitely get that Christmas tree note. It is a winter type blend, but I don't care. I melt it in my bathroom all year long. I do have a whole nother BAM bag of this I ordered this past fall. Alright, from Nanamix Scents, Cupcakes at Tiffany's Happy Birthday Pink Sugar. This is really good. I really like her Happy Birthday. I like her Cupcakes at Tiffany's, and you do get all 3 of those notes very nicely in this blend. It is a lighter throw than most other stuff I have gotten from her, but those type of blends usually are, like Happy Birthday and Cupcakes at Tiffany's aren't the strongest in my house, but it still performed very well. Alright, Gain Island Fresh from That Smell Good shop. I love this scent so much. I have 3 of these left. I think I have a scent shot too. This is one I would definitely pick up again. I am trying to finish up my early 2018 and late 2017 wax from her. I have a method to what I'm doing. So I pulled the rest of my 2017 and my early 2018. That is what is mostly in my melt box. Then I have some others thrown in that are from vendors I don't have older wax from. But I like to get a good variety and melt a good variety of vendors. So I did pull all my early 2018 from her as well because I had a lot from like January. I did several orders, I think, in January. And then I didn't order again from her till fall of 2018. So once I finish this stuff up, then I am good to go and I can just, at my own leisure, melt the rest. But this is really nice. I like her Gain blends and her Downy blends. And if I get really rambly, I am sorry. Like I said, I'm just exhausted. We're hoping to we have all the supplies for his mask. We're hoping to get it set up today so that he can wear it tonight because we literally went to bed almost 1 in the morning and then we get up at 4 a.m. and I have to get up with him in the morning. I have to go to bed the same time he does and I have to get up the same time he does because right now he will fall back asleep after he eats his breakfast because he is so chronically tired from the sleep apnea. And he just got diagnosed like 2 weeks ago, but we know he's had it for a few years now. We just didn't realize it till now. So he will eat his breakfast and fall back asleep. So I actually have to make sure he gets out the door. And then it's time to get my kids up for school. So, like, I have to wind up taking a nap during the day. Like, I have a chiropractor appointment this morning, so that's why I'm not in bed now. But after I get home from the chiropractor, I'm going to take a nap because I can't function either. Like, we literally went to bed at almost 1 and had to get up at 4. So, yeah, I'm so tired. So if I get really rambly, I'm sorry. It's just because I'm so tired. All right. Then we have Kimmer Ann's Rosemary Mint Spearmint Vanilla Bean Noel types. This is such a good blend. This is similar to Sheldon from Super Tarts. This one is really good. It is from late 2017. Still throwing wonderfully. I cut one of these in half, so I had 3 of these little chunks left. I cut it 1 in half, did 1 in my kitchen, 1 in my bathroom. Really good. Just an amazing minty blend. these mints do blend very, very well together, and the vanilla bean oil just makes it a little bit creamy. She is on my radar to order from again. I've ordered from her several times, and I will order from her again later this year. I know she's technically closed anyway till the fall, because she's doing her ice cream truck or ice cream store or whatever. So once she reopens fully in the fall, I'm going to order from her because she's got such good blends. All right, Watergate cake from Scoopable Tart Wax, Rose Girls, whatever. So this I put in 3 different warmers. So we got about a third left. So this one is very old. I have had this since 2017. I put question marks on the date on the top because I don't know how old it is, because I got it 2 years ago in a D-stash. So it is a pistachio, I think it's pistachio pudding cake, pineapple and whipped cream, if I'm not mistaken. I know it's pineapple and pistachio. So I put a little bit in my warmer in my Glade 20 watt in the living room, and I put some in my Ashland in the office and my Glade 20 watt in the dining room. My husband, the Glade 20 watt in the living room is next to the couch. My poor husband started putting his face in his shirt, and I'm like, what is your problem? And he's like, that is so strong. And I just was like, okay, so I now I know to melt a lot less when I melt it, but maybe I should melt it in a different room that we're not sitting in all the time, because it is so strong still. But I am eager to finish this up because it is on the older side, but it does perform so well. I do like that. That's one I would have repurchased if she was still, open for orders. All right, so Pink Lavender Mallow from That Smell Good shop. This is another favorite bedroom blend of mine. I have a linen spray of this too. So on the nights that I melt this, I also spray the pillows and the bed with the linen spray. It just makes everything smell like this scent. I love this scent so much. It is just a nice pink sugar, sweet lavender, marshmallow. It is from late 2017, so I'm trying to finish it up. I do melt 2 of these at a time in the bedroom, but I melt 1 at a time everywhere else. So I will just finish that this coming week. Then I have Squeaky Clean from Hayden Row. This I have melted, I think I've already melted this same scent shot about 5 or 6 different times. A little goes a long way with this scent. This scent is a very big powerhouse. You melt it, you put it on, and it is super strong. So I have been melting pieces about this big in my warmers. That is how little you need to get a good throw. So I put this on in the living room and in the bathroom the other day. So I took I cut mine in, like, you don't have anything to show how I cut it, but I do cut it. I cut it across, if that makes sense. So what I'll do is I'll take the scent shot out and I'll cut it like this in like 4 or 5 different pieces. I've been cutting those in half because it's so strong. So I have 1 melt left. I will finish it this coming week, but man, that is so strong. It is one of my favorites though. It's a nice soapy scent. It kind of is like a Dove soap type blend, but it is so good. All right, so we just have a few more that I didn't finish, and then we'll get into the empties. So next is Starfleet from Super Tarts. This is a favorite of mine. This is one of the ones that is on my radar for BAM bag openings. I'm really noticed that I am reaching for my BAM bags more than my clamshells. I'm really having to struggle with reaching for clamshells. So I don't think I'll be buying many more clamshells. I think I'm going to keep my clamshells to my non-favorites and then the ones that I want bulk of. Because I have 3 clamshells of most of my favorites at least. And I feel like I could get 1 or 2 BAM bags and then have the same effect. So I think I'm going to start doing that. Just get 1 or 2 clamshells of ones I'm not overly crazy about, but I still want. And then BAM bags and the rest. So this is a favorite of mine, and I will be getting at least 1, possibly 2 BAM bags when it is offered. All right, next is Jelly Donut Noel from Scoopable Tart Wax. This was good. It wasn't as strong, nearly as strong as Watergate Cake, but Jelly Donut Noel isn't usually as strong anyway. It is really good though. So I did put it in the living room and it performed very well. It only lasted a few hours, so. Then I did some vanilla coffee from Nana Makes Sense. I cut this in half and I did it in my kitchen yesterday. It was really good. It lasted about 3 hours, but that was in my Big Lots 24-watt hot plate, and the scent kind of fizzles out fairly quickly in that one because it is a very hot warmer. All right, then I did some laundry basket from Sensational. So I did 1 cube in my bathroom the other day. This is really good. It kind of smells like that wet laundry between the washer and the dryer when you take it out of the washer, but it's not dried yet. But it's such a good blend. I do really enjoy that one. And then I did some data from Super Tarts, so I've been trying to dig through these. This one is from 2017, so I'm trying to finish it up. Still performed very well. This is one I will pick up 1 or 2 BAM bags of as well. It is such a very, very nice scent. I'm really loving the lavender with the sugar cookie blends. All right, and the last thing I didn't finish was Toodles. This one I have, I think, 2 more clamshells, and I have a BAM bag. So I'm trying to finish the clamshells first and go from there. So this is really good. You really get that gain, but you also get the mouse ears. It's kind of like Mary Mouse. You get the mouse ears, but you do get the other scent too. This one, though, is getting really soft. So this is amazing to me. This is from February of 2018, and it's getting really soft. However, Data is from 2017, and it's not at all. So I think it depends on what colors, because the reds do it too really badly, and so I think the yellow might do it as well. So I'm going to focus on finishing that up this coming week. All right, now on to what I did finish. So I finished a clam of Creeper Status. This is not old at all. It's from December, but I threw it in there because I was really in the mood for it, and there was 4 cubes left, so I just threw it all over the house the other day. This is a favorite of mine. This one I would pick up in at least 1 BAM bag. You definitely get the green apple, and you get a hint of strawberry. It's not like sour milkshake or anything. It's definitely like a sweeter, creamier scent, but I really like it. All right, the next thing I finished is Family Matters. So the little hash marks at the top mean that they were from Wax Wednesday of 2017. And so trying to get rid of or finish these up because I don't need to hold on to 2017 wax any longer than I have to. I need to focus on 2018 wax. I don't know why, like the lights aren't dimming, so I wonder why the iPad's doing that. Okay, so this one's really good. It's one of my favorite coffee blends. It is just an amazing coffee. Butterbrickle mixed with coffee is really, really amazing. So I just threw this all over the house yesterday, and I do have 1 or 2 more clamshells, and I have a BAM bag, or a partial BAM bag. All right, I'll do scent shots next. I did Shorts and Sweater from Hayden Row. It came broken, so I just rebagged it. It's really good. Here are the scent notes. And it's not a favorite. I do have a whole loaf of it, but when I'm done with the loaf, I think I may just keep a couple scent shots here and there of it. It's not one that I would definitely pick up in bulk again, but I did want to try it. And everybody swears by it, so I did pick up a loaf just because, and I will melt it, but I like it, but I don't love it. I finished What Dreamers May Come from L3. So I found when I was doing my inventory that I have a puppy pack of this scent, and I also ordered a 4-pack of the Chunks and Customs of this. So I felt safe to finish this. Finally, this is from late 2017. The Spring Breeze is a laundry scent, so you definitely get that. You definitely get the lavender, and then Johnson & Johnson type is like it's like a bedtime bath type blend. It is so good though. It's just so soothing. All right, and then I finished Beach House. I love, 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 love this scent. It is just an amazing blend. It is similar to every other Beach House that people have. It is, I think, the same oils. This was good. I do have another scent shot, and I have a mega loaf in this, so I am set on this for at least this year, maybe possibly into next year. Then I finished Lemon Pound Cake from Sugar and Spice. I have another one of these. I had 2 total. She did mention opening, again, like pouring for ready to ship, but usually when she does that, there's not really anything that I like because I'm more of a customs type person when it comes to that. So I may or may not order. I don't know. I just have so much wax, but I said I would if she reopened. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm still torn on that. All right, then we have Lavender Dreams from That Smell Good shop. This is a very nice lavender chamomile. I had to smell it to see which lavender it is because I have so many lavenders from her. This is lavender chamomile. This is amazing. This is one I would definitely pick up in a 6-ounce pack. It just is such a soothing blend. Right now, I've been really just, I don't want to say depressed, but with Ben's health issues, I've been really just, I've had more anxiety lately. And that really has been soothing, my nerves and everything, because I've been so nervous and everything. He's been having labs and sleep studies and tests and tests and tests. And luckily everything can be fixed, but it's just getting to that point that's so exhausting for all of us. Next is Orange Dream. So I thought this was going to be like an orange creamsicle, but it smelled like straight up like orange juice, that kind of stuff. It was pretty good though. This morning though, it's not so great. Kathy from Kathy's 2 Cents was talking about this, how orange can turn. It's turned. Last night it was great. This morning, not so much. All right, and then I have Vanilla Bean Noel from Nana Makes Sense. I didn't think this was going to do much. I did cut it in half, did it in 2 warmers. It smelled like an authentic vanilla bean. And it was good in the warmer. It wasn't very strong, but I didn't expect it to be. This one was amazing, mulled cider. So I cut it in half, did half in my kitchen, half in my living room. This was really good. A nice cider. It's not too spicy. It has a little hint of spice, but it's not overly spicy, but it was really good. And then I have lavender cedar wood. I did this in my bedroom last night. I really didn't get a whole lot from it because we had the fan on and the fan just drowns everything out. But I have melted this before and it does perform very, very well. So despite last night's issue, it does do very well. All right, I finally finished Cotton Candy Birthday Smoothie from Southbound. This performs so well for me. I noticed it was on the site yesterday and I refrained from buying it because I do have so much wax. But I will pick it up again. This is a very, very nice. I wouldn't think that cotton candy and birthday cake and vanilla would like smell like anything, and it does. It just is an amazing blend. All right, Cupcakes at Tiffany Strawberry Passion Pink Sugar. I love this blend. Her Strawberry Passion is such a good blend. It's hit or miss with vendors if I like their strawberry or not. Hers is really good. Happy Birthday Rain from Super Tarts. I really like this one too. These I don't purchase anymore because they're usually one and done. She does not usually do them again. Although I could get Happy Birthday and I could get Rain Potion Pack and do it myself. But it is what it is. So I don't want to partake in any more of these specialty. This was the summer shapes last year. I don't want to partake in any of those anymore because I get attached to the scents and then they never come back. She never does them in clams. She never does them in BAMs or anything. So, Old Town Bake Shop Cookie Monster from Sassy Aroma. This is really good. I love her Old Town Bake Shop. It's just a really nice bakery blend. And then the Cookie Monster just gives it that extra sugar cookie blend. Mr. Gosling from Vintage Road. So this is from late 2017. Still throwing beautifully. I'm trying to finish up all my 2017 of her stuff because I do have new stuff I just got in. I only have a couple things left there from 2017, so I'm doing pretty good there. And that was such an amazing blend. I would pick that up in maybe a scent shop. A chunky was a little too much. It's too manly for me, but I did enjoy it. So, Fruit Loop Zucchini Bread. So this I got $12.29.17 from L3. This was one of, each year she does her Christmas shapes, and she does different labels, and you can see the gingerbread men and the candy cane and the holly and all that. So, this is really good. It was like a snowflake. I cut it in quarters, and I put the last piece in my kitchen. I could smell it in my kitchen, through my dining room and my office, which is a double room, and I could smell hints of zucchini bread in my living room, and nothing else I had on within the last few days had zucchini bread except for this. So, still performs very well. That's why I have a massive ton of her wax, because it performs well. And lastly, Cupcakes at Tiffany's with raspberry peppermint ice cream from Designer Wax. I got 0 from this. Not even going to talk about it. Alright, so that is it for this video. As I said in the beginning, I will have several hauls in this week. I got shipping notification for 2 or 3 of them. I'm waiting on like 8 or 9 different vendors, so it's ridiculous. But I'll be able to continue my inventory. Excuse me. So each vendor is having its own video unless it's a small vendor, and some vendors are even having 2 videos because they're so big. So I will have more of those. I have several I've already done, and I will continue this week with what I can do. And I will be back with my hauls and my inventory later this week. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.